Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Paige, this is Seeking Alexandria, and you guys, we're gonna jump right into it today. We are doing a full face of makeup using all products that are under $10. I am so excited for this because I, for the longest time, have been wanting to do this, but there were just a couple of things, like a couple of areas that I didn't like the product, or I was like, oof, that's just like, I can't really like go for that one totally, or there was always like one reason or another that I was just not into it. And I feel like today we are sitting down, we are gonna do it. I have a couple, like one product that I've never used before that I'm kind of gonna like first impression, and I just wanted to do it on camera, so I thought this would be a great time to do it. And yeah, we're just gonna jump right into it. So I have already done the boring stuff off of camera. I obviously went ahead and did my brows because your girl ain't got no natural brow, but I did that with the Colourpop brow pencil, and this is in the shade Bangin' Brunette. It is $5 and available at Ulta. I then went ahead and I carved that brow out just on the bottom side with the Catrice Liquid Camouflage Concealer in 005. It's the lightest shade they make, still not super light, but that is $5.99 also from Ulta. And then I set that, I used it to prep my entire lid, and then set it with my Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder in the shade 05, and that is $7.99. So anyways, now that that is all done, we are ready to crank on to the eye section of the video. I don't want to do anything super intense today because I want to take a minute from false lashes. I've been wearing them quite a bit lately, and it kind of can agitate my eyes if I wear them too much. So I'm going to take a break and do a regular, just like plain old God-given lashes. And so I wanted to pick something that wasn't going to be like super overbearing, but something that I wholeheartedly endorse. And you guys, I can tell you from the beginning of my channel to now, this has never changed. This is the Wet n Wild Rosé in the Air palette. This is $4.99, is available at Ulta. I believe they have 4 little palettes like this, which I think I have all of them. These little palettes are so good for being $4.99. I have put these in favorites under 15, favorites under 10, and favorites under 5. I don't know if I've done a favorites under 5 video yet, now that I think about it. If you want to see it, let me know down below. But I am so excited. I love these palettes. I reach for these all the time. They are so good, so affordable, and just Wet n Wild really killed it with this. So this is what we are going to be using on our eyes today. I need to find a brush and a mirror. Hello. Figured I'd like, you know, take a chance, move you guys in so you could actually see my face. Hello. We're going to start off with the JH30 brush. These are from the Jaclyn Hill collection with Morphe. Again, a super affordable brush set, and the brushes have actually been pretty good. I know I just started testing them out a couple of videos ago, but I really have been liking them. So I'm going to grab the JH30 brush, which is just a big old fluffy brush. I love this as like just a really big fluff through the crease situation. It's also a really nice highlight brush. If you like a really pointed highlight, it's good for that as well. But we're using it for the crease. And I'm going to start off by grabbing, I think, just this all over lid transition. It literally says transition in it. And one thing that I love about this palette so much is that they have a warm tone and a cool tone transition. And they really made an effort to be like, look, you guys, this, you can do a lot with it just by including different undertones in a palette that's so affordable. I was just like, okay, you win, Wet n Wild. You go, girl. Like, oh my God, these palettes are so good. I don't know that I've ever heard anybody that's just like, those are awful. I'm like, what? What? I can't even understand what you're saying. It's so mean. Oh, yes. And like, look at that color. Come on. I've bought expensive palettes that don't work this well. I love that I'm like 3 swipes in and I'm already so excited. I'm going to make a little bit of an effort to talk a little bit less in today's video. That way you guys can actually have like a somewhat shorter video. There are some of you out there I know that would probably really enjoy a shorter one, like every once in a while. So we're going to try. I have no guarantees in life, people, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try to talk just a little bit less. So next up, I'm going to grab the orange shade right over here, and I'm going to keep just working that through the crease. I'm really not, like I said, I'm not going to do too much craziness with this look because I don't want to like over deepen the eye color and then have it look weird without lashes, but I just want to add a nice little pop of color right up in this area just to give me a little something something, because you guys know, like me, an orange lid, brown eye, come on now. This is my jam. So I'm going to grab this bone shade right here on kind of a fluffy flat brush, and I'm going to run that up near the brow bone. Oh, that was loud. I'm going to run that up near the brow bone just to kind of have something to blend all of that orange and brown color into. I'm going to grab a little bit of that deep brown right up here, and I'm going to work that, just a little bit of it, onto the outer corner just to give myself a little bit of dimension. Look at all that pigment, just like right off the, hello, gorgeous. I can't get over how freaking great these little palettes are. Like, Wet n Wild, you did that. I don't know. I feel like Wet n Wild is such an underrated brand. Like, I know they put out good products. I know a lot of people love them, but it's like, God, they're just so good. Like, y'all deserve so much praise. Some stuff they come out, sure, it might smell like paint thinner, but that's okay. Like, is the product good, you know? Like, we can work with a little stank if it's only $4, you know what I mean? Just like a little bit, like not too much, just a little. P.S. Who here is so excited that Ulta has Colourpop? Like, to say that they have this brow pencil for $5 at Ulta, which means you can earn Ulta points with it, I'm just dying. Like, obviously this isn't sponsored, I wish, but I love that brow pencil. It has been one of my diehard favorites forever. Like, ever since it released and I tried it, I'm like, I love the shade, I love the blendability, I love everything about it. It is so good. All right, guys, it is time. We are here. This is where we start adding shimmer. I always reach for my Too Faced glitter glue right about now, but today, not today. Today we are going for what is affordable. Today we are going for what will not cost us a rent or a car payment. Today we are reaching for the NYX glitter glue, you guys. This stuff is so thoroughly vetted. I have used it on my channel before. I've talked about it a ton. It is so good, and the full size is about double this. This one just came in a little kit, but the full size retails for $6.49 at Ulta.com, and it is so freaking fantastic. Like, if you need a glitter glue, actually, fun fact, I picked this up in the, what were those? They're the glitter stack trios. I just took a little on my finger. It's the glitter stack trios, and you get this little guy plus like 3 or 4 of their little glitter stacks for like $9 or something. They release them around the holidays, and if you see one either like at Ulta or on their website or even like at TJ Maxx or Marshall's, definitely pick one up, you guys. They are so worth it. They're such a fun, affordable way to play with glitter and have a glue to do it. And oh my God, they're so, I swear by those. And it's like, girl, you don't always have to spend all that money. Like, MAC makes great things, don't get me wrong, but like, come on, give the devil his due. These are so good. And now I'm gonna grab this shimmer shade right here, super light. We probably could have seen this coming. I love this shade. I've used it so many times, and I'm just gonna pack that right on top of that that glue we put down just with my finger. I'm just gonna really kind of focus it in a big broad stroke right through here. That way, as I look at you, hopefully my eye looks a little bit more open, a little bit more awake, because your girl is tired. Oh yeah, you guys, I keep forgetting that I have to do both sides. It's so weird because normally you guys know when I'm like on camera, I'm only doing one side and then I always do the other off of camera. But when I'm doing the whole face, I have to actually do both sides. And it's like, I keep forgetting. Whoops. And I also want to reiterate, I say this in literally almost every video that involves glue, which is all of them, but you do not, if you're just going in with a shimmer, you don't have to use a glitter glue. I do it because I have super textured, very inhospitable lids, but if your lids don't mind, or you can just wet and spray your brush and then go in with like a damp shadow, that's fine too. This just really helps for me to be able to wear them a little bit longer. It helps the shadow really pop. That shimmer just looks beautiful and reflective a lot longer on my lids than if I like spray them or whatever. So this is just a personal preference thing. You don't have to do it, but if you are having issues really getting those shimmers to like look and like stand out on your lids, this is definitely a good way to fix that. And again, much more affordable than being like, oh, just go like buy a different palette. Like, no, we can't all go buy a different palette. Hello. I'm going to grab a little bit more of that deeper brown shade on my JH38 brush, and I'm just going to deepen up the outer V a little and kind of blend those two worlds together. Just a little bit though, again, nothing too much, but I just want to make sure everything looks good and blended. So I'm kind of placing it down with this smaller brush and then lightly just kind of tapping the color around. Just for a light fade, but if I go in with a bigger brush, I'm gonna end up throwing that color everywhere. And girl, that color does not play. Like, I dipped in one time. Look at how nice and deep that is. Oh, I love this color so much. So now it's time for some primer. My God, I love this thing. $4.99, like hello. Life. All right, so next up we have the Maybelline Master Prime Primer Base. This is going to hydrate and smooth out your base, which I'm really excited about because, as you guys know, my skin has been changing a lot and I haven't gotten to use this one a ton. Now, I have used it before, obviously, and it is such a nice, fantastic, like, feeling primer. Why did I, like, not take any? Hello? It, like, I literally grabbed about a half of a pea and I'm like, oh, yeah, this will definitely do my giant face. No, it won't, Paige. And I'm just really pressing this into the skin because I feel like as of late my skin has really been responding to like these nice pressing motions, really like getting in there, filling the pores, that whole situation. Oh my God, like look at how like nice and kind of luminous it is, but like not too much, and it feels really healthy on the skin. Like it feels slightly tacky, but not like Not overly tacky. It doesn't feel like glue. It feels really smooth, but tacky if you do this, but smooth if you do this. Is that weird? I don't know. I love it. It is $9.99, so it's definitely creeping up on that price point. But the reason that I threw this one in here, other than like, obviously it's really good, but I threw it in here as well because at Ulta, a lot of times, like right now, this is actually, I think it's buy one, get one half off. Yeah, buy one, get one half off, all Maybelline products. So there's a lot of little sales like that, or you can always use the $3 off of 10 or $3.50 off of $15 or something like that. There's always a coupon like that at Ulta, as well as, again, like a lot of times the buy one, get one half off. So you can get really, really good deals on this kind of stuff, and it still is technically under $10. So $9.99, I'm excited. So now we're moving on to one item that I actually have not used before. I'm stupid excited. Why can't I open this? It is the Wet n Wild Mega Cushion. Now, I am really excited to play with this because, like I said, I haven't gotten to yet, but I've heard so many good things about it, and I wanted to wait until my skin was a little bit clearer to try it, because typically cushion foundations, they don't have a ton of like coverage and stuff to them. So I am like at a place where my skin is a little happier. It's not quite as red, and like it's not quite as full of acne as it usually is or was when this was first like a big hit. So anyways, we're giving this a shot today. Now to blend that in, you guys, we are using the Real Technique sponge. This is $4.99, and this is such an amazing sponge if you are looking for a drugstore option that will blend you in, make you look smooth, make you look fabulous. These sponges are great. And again, $4.99, the price point is so, so nice. So we are gonna dive in to this little compact, and I don't know how this color is gonna work out for me, but we're gonna give it a shot. I'm excited. All right, and it does come with one of these like little foam pad things, but like your girl can't get behind that. I love a good sponge tip. I don't ever throw stuff like that away, but like that, I cannot. My little fingers, I get like a hand cramp just looking at that. Like I can't fit no fingers in there. Like what am I? It doesn't end well. So we're grabbing this guy, and we are going to dive right on in and really just get to pressing. I'm excited. Get to pressing. That sounded like get depressing. That didn't sound good. All right, let's go ahead and start working this onto the face. Okay, so color not bad. Wait. Okay, it has a light scent to it, like a light perfume, but it's not bad. Like it's not overwhelming. Ooh, okay, you kind of pretty, girl. Lighter coverage on this first pass, but still not like bad coverage. I was expecting it to be way worse. You know what? I gotta be honest, that coverage isn't awful for like a compact. I really didn't even think it would be that good. So that's not that bad. Like you can definitely still see all the redness, but not as much as I thought you'd be able to. Now the color match, it's not the worst. It's definitely not my exact skin tone, but it's not bad. Like this is, for drugstore, this is actually a pretty decent color. Wow, you guys, this looks so beautiful. I really like this. Okay. This is a wow. I hope that this wears good. By the way, I'll leave that down in the description box, how this wears. So, okay, let's go ahead and jump into concealer. Concealer. Seriously, where did I put it? Hello. So for concealer, I'm going to use the same stuff that I used to clean up my brows. This is the Catrice Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer. And how much was this again? I already forgot. Guys, it doesn't take long for me to forget. I've looked at so many awesome low price things today. This is $5.99. There we go. And it is such an amazing concealer, you guys. It looks great. It blends so beautifully. Oh my God. Like, I love this stuff. I've been using this for so long. It is the only thing I don't like as I put it on my face and it looks yellow. The only thing I'm not a big fan of in this stuff is the shade range, which again, big shocker. I'm not a big fan of the shade range of a lot of products at the drugstore. But this product itself is so good that I don't mind, like, you know, I don't mind working with it a little bit because I love it. And I'm just adding a little bit of concealer down here just to lighten these areas up, and then just a tiny bit here as well. So this next one, this is the only one that is not available at Ulta, but it's only $6. This is the Colourpop No Filter Concealer in Fair 00. It's a white concealer. And this, you guys, has been such a holy grail if I have needed to like go in, lighten up a concealer, lighten up my under eye, lighten up anything. This stuff is so great. And I know you look at it and you're like, oh my God, you can't just add like straight up white to your face. Oh my gosh. But it really doesn't go on looking white. Like I add this tiny, tiny little dots very sparingly, obviously, because it is white. But I I do it just to add like some beautiful brightness onto my face, and I'm telling you, it works. Now the Colourpop concealer in general, like I've used it before, obviously, because I have a few different colors of it. It is a great concealer. I find that by itself, I don't get like quite enough coverage from it, but when I use it like this, like I mix the white one in type situation, it works so beautifully. And when I'm going in right now, like with my under eyes, I know that they might look a little too bright, but a lot of times with drugstore powders or any type of more affordable powder, they're actually a little bit darker. So by having a really light white base, when I go in with my under eye powder, which will be a little darker, it kind of helps counterbalance the darkness of the powder that it kind of casts, and it just makes everything still look nice and bright. Now lately, I have not been using a loose powder to set my under eye, but I can't find my little square that's in the right color. So I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me 05 Fair in loose. I'm just gonna go in very sparingly with it, but I am going to use my damp beauty blender and set my under eye with that bad boy because it is so good. This was like my holy grail powder for so freaking long, but now that I have more normal skin, I just can't pack on the powder quite like I used to. But if I'm careful, I think I'll be all right. You know, I gotta be honest, I set my entire face still just because my face isn't quite dry enough that I don't have to. But if you had drier skin and you didn't want to set this foundation, well, no, I'm getting a little transfer. I was gonna say it does dry down pretty quickly, and it like dries down really nicely too. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the next powder. So now to move on and set the rest of my face, I'm going to use this Maybelline Fit Me. This is in the shade 120. It is their Set and Smooth. This is a little darker. I can't find the one that's like typically my color, but I do want to test this one. Oh, wow, that's real freaking dark. See, I started right in this area. That way, if it was super dark, I could kind of like back out gracefully. But I'm just lightly setting this with my JH03 brush here. And it's like, oh yeah, this is definitely too dark for me. But I'm gonna just lightly set with it anyways, because it actually looks real pretty. Okay. Girl, somebody needs to pat this Hulk back out because he is just all kinds of damn creasy. For those of you that are new here, hi, hello, I have this giant crease right there. Do you see him? That's the Hulk. He eats everything. He eats foundation. He eats powder. He does not discriminate. And when he gets hungry, you are screwed. So we always have to pat him out before we powder him. Otherwise, he just gets even more upset than we ever thought possible. And he eats things. So we try to prevent that from happening. All right, guys, so now I'm gonna move on to another powder. And again, I told you I'm not really heavily powdering my face, but because that one was just a little bit darker, I am gonna try a couple other powders as well. So this is the Essence Brighten Up. You guys are actually the ones that turned me on to this. It's a really beautiful banana powder that actually works on my fair skin tone. It's super awesome. And this one is the Fixing Compact Powder. It's like All About Matte by Essence. For $4.99, I was actually really impressed with this guy right here. This one is coming in at a whopping $3.99, which I have never used. So I am going to go ahead and take a little bit of this Brighten Up powder that I know, and I'm going to mix it with a little bit of this whiter powder over here, just dip it back and forth between the two and kind of set my jawline a little bit with that brighter shade, just so that way I can still have that little bit of bright color right there. Because again, that other powder was just a tiny bit darker than I would like, so... Ooh, this white color is kind of beautiful, kind of brightening, kind of fun. I love that banana powder. This one right here came straight from you guys, and you guys were like, oh, Paige, try it. Like, it's really, really good, and it is really beautiful. Like, on the under eye area, I'm like, hello, watch me look awake. Watch me just, like, nay-nay my ass right away, because I'm looking so alive. So for bronzing, you guys, we are going to use this fabulous little matte bronzing powder here from Essence. This is $4.99. Look at the size of this big old pan. So exciting. This comes in 2 shades. I am wearing the shade, or going to be wearing the shade, 01 Natural, and it is the lighter of the 2 that they released. And these bronzers, or this bronzer in general, for $4.99, you get so much product, and it is so beautiful. Definitely have a lighter hand though, because it is got some color to it, girl. They did not play around with this powder. Like, I'm gonna be looking like I was actually at the beach again this year. What is going on? This is why I love bronzer. It makes it look like I leave the house when I like literally never do. Oh, like it's so, like, just look at that. Like, bronzer, bronzer, sheet of paper. Bronzer, ghost from Halloween. Like, God, oh. So gorgeous. Do you know what I just realized? I believe I wore this sweater in a video last week. It's gonna look like I own 1 article of clothing. Oh well, can't care, moving on. Let's move on to blush. So for blush, I had 2 options. I did grab a Fit Me blush, and this is in the shade 40. I don't know what color that is, but it's in the shade 40. Now, I was gonna I grabbed two options because obviously I wasn't sure what kind of an eye look I was gonna have. This one is like a more peachy pink kind of color, but I am gonna go in with this one from Burt's Bees. This is Toasted Cinnamon, and this color is so freaking beautiful. And I used to have this one back way back when I did a full face of first impressions with Burt's Bees when they originally launched. Where is my blush brush? I'm gonna use this one from BH. It's their number 3 brush. When they originally launched their makeup line, and their blushes are so freaking gorgeous. This is $9.99, also available at Ulta. I don't know if I said that or not, but their blush, look, I went in with the tiniest amount. It is such a beautiful color. It looks very bronzery, but it has like a slight peachy pink undertone, like very slight, but it's so freaking gorgeous. It blends in with everything and looks so seamless. This is much more of a blush for those of you that are not like in love with that peachy pink, like a typical quote unquote blush like this. This is the blush for you. It is so beautiful. I am gonna grab just a little bit more of this Brighten Up powder here and hit myself and hit it right under the eyes just for a little wake me up, because your girl went a little intense with her blush, because that's kind of what I do. I don't know if you know this, but hi, my name is Paige. I always overdo my blush and bronzer, and then I have to like pull it back a little bit with this powder. Literally every day of my life. So for sprays, you guys know I would normally go in with my Morphe Prep and Set. This is a great option, but it is $15. So not gonna work out for this video, boo-boo child. So instead, we are going in with the Catrice Multi-Talent Fixing Spray. Literally need to buy more. This stuff is so good. It is $7.99, also available at Ulta. But I really love this spray so much. I have loved it for so long. Like again, this is probably my second or third bottle of it. It is great. And oh, got a spray. Little bit like a faucet hose, but honestly, so worth it. Like it kind of does that whole blah, blah, blah kind of thing, you know, the old man faucet hose situation. But it is such an amazing spray, you guys. And it's, oh God, it's so worth it. And it actually has a really light fragrance to it, which typically I would be like, please, for the love of God, stop putting fragrance in my freaking makeup. But this one, I don't mind. Like it's just really light smell, and I love it. And for $7.99, it's such a great affordable spray. And I've tried to get my damn hands on that gluey, oh my God, the dewy one from Catrice. But do you think my little hands can get on that? Nope, because it is sold out. All of you guys said it was sold out. I knew it was sold out because all these damn YouTubers are talking about how good it is. All right, now I want to let that dry down because for highlight, I'm so excited. I have both of these Colourpop highlights. Oh my God. These are their Super Shock Cheek highlights, and they are so freaking amazing. Everybody talks about these for a reason. You get a ton of product. Like you get this whole thing for $8. It lasts so long. Like I've had these forever. And not only do they last really well, but they look beautiful on the face, and they're just blinding. I grabbed two of them right here. These are two of my all-time favorites. Flexitarian, which we all know and love. This one is available on their website. This is the one that's available on their website. One of my favorites, again, $8 on the Ulta website. This is Stole the Show, and you can only get this one on the Colourpop website from what I can see. Flexitarian is this guy right over here. It's a little bit brighter, but it has a little bit more of a pink undertone, like not a pink, more of like a champagne undertone to it. Whereas Stole the Show, which is this one over here, is a tiny bit more demure, but has a little bit more of a golden undertone. So they're both beautiful. I am going to be going in with Flexitarian today because you just have to, girl. Like it is, oh God, it's so gorgeous. Now I love to apply this just with my finger. You can apply it with a brush, and I go, why am I tapping off? You guys, these have no fallout. And I'm just gonna take this and tap it really lightly on my cheekbone right here and just like blend her down, make her round, make her face look snatched. Ooh, the power of this highlight is stunning. And again, you don't have to do this with your finger. I just prefer to because I like to really be able to press it into my pores and my texture. Like it helps make it a little bit less emphasized, but you can apply these with a brush or a beauty blender. A lot of people will actually do this, and they'll kind of like dip their beauty blender in, do one of these and then apply it like this. This is also fine if you like that. It doesn't matter. Whatever it takes to just get that beautiful, sexy glow on your skin, doesn't matter to me, girl. Just get it on there. Oh my God. Then I like to just kind of blend it down with that blush, like just a veil over top. Look at that. Oh my God. Girl, I don't want a glowy cheek bone. I want a glowy cheek. What the hell are you talking about? Hello. Look at my glowy ass face. A little bit on top of the lip. A little bit on the chin. Because sometimes you want just a little glimmer on that chin. Kind of like you ate a greasy burrito and it like kind of got on your chin a little. Kind of like that. Yeah, we don't mind as long as we glowy. Now this is just something I like to do. I love to take a little bit of whatever is left over on my finger from like my inner eye highlight, and I'll take it and I'll kind of tap it up onto the very, very inner portion of my lid just to give it a little bit of pop right there. Oh my God, like how beautiful is that? Like look at the difference, how dimensionalized that eye looks versus that one. So stunning. I didn't put anything on my lower lash line. That's a problem. It isn't so much that I like care a lot about the lower lash line. I just feel like he kind of gets forgotten a lot and I don't have a lot going on, so I might as well. I'm gonna grab the JH38 little like kind of blunted pencil brush here. Pencil brush, okay. And I'm gonna grab the deep brown in the palette right here, the same little Wet n Wild palette. Now I'm gonna grab the JH37. It's kind of like a fatter version of that same brush. And I'm going to grab the orange shade in here and just lightly fluff that under that dark brown shade. And that'll kind of help tie in with that upper crease up above. And I don't want a ton of this color either. Just a very light amount. I say light as my under eyes are literally getting darker by the second. That's all right though. Not a big deal. Girl, that is a pretty one. Yes. And then I'm gonna grab the bone color shade and pop that right on under the orange just for a little brightness and to help diffuse the bottom side of the orange a little bit. All right, gotta set my face one more time. Just gonna go ahead and give my lashes a little curl here. This is a Tarte curler, so obviously it is not under $10, but you guys, these are the only curlers I will buy because they are fantastic. But we are gonna move on to mascara. I have the L'Oreal Voluminous Original Mascara. I know it's not the one that looks like the, what is that, the Lash Paradise or the Better Than Sex? No. It is Lash Paradise. It's not that one because it's a good mascara, but I feel like it's kind of overhyped at this point. And this was the OG, I'm very busy. This was the OG mascara for me. I love, 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 love this mascara so much. And I'm gonna pop this on my upper lashes, but I actually have a different mascara for my lower lashes. So let's just go ahead and get this business going. And then I'm gonna show y'all some lower lash line favorites. Now for the lower lash line, I'm gonna show you guys, this is the CoverGirl Clump Crusher. This is $7.99, and there's also the, what is it, the CoverGirl Flourish Mascara. Same like packaging and everything, but it has a straight wand. I prefer that one a little bit more, but I have lost it in my sea of debris right here. But they're both about the same price. I think they are the same price actually. And these are great formulas and brushes for the lower lash line. They're so, like the way that the wand is designed, it has small short bristles with a thinner formula so it doesn't get really goopy and like hung up on the brush. I don't love their mascaras for the upper lash line. It doesn't do much, if anything, for me, but I love them for the lower lash line because they really go in and they define and they lengthen my lower lash line lashes and they look so beautiful. So I'm gonna throw this on. I talk a lot and then I'm like, so I'm just gonna throw this on real quick after I've talked for 6 hours about a freaking mascara. Insert cute lower lash line face here. Now sometimes when I'm done with the lower lash line, if I see like a clump or something on the upper lash line, because again, sometimes like even this L'Oreal Voluminous ones, they are a little bit of a thicker formula on the actual wand, so they can get a little bit thicker, a little goopy, and then when you put them on your lashes, sometimes you'll get those little chunks. And if I see that, I'll actually take this brush and like obviously I'll take as much product off as I can, but I will run this through my upper lashes and it does really help kind of break apart any little clumps or lumps. And that's again, just because these bristles on this brush are a lot shorter and they're more stout, so they really do help kind of break things up. So now for lips, you guys, these are I grabbed all of them. These are one of my all-time favorite items from the drugstore. They are the NYX Slip Tease lip lacquers, and these are $6.99 a piece. There's a ton of colors, and I clearly love them all. They're just so good. They're like a gloss, but they're so rich in pigment. Like they're 100% opaque in one pass. So they're like a lipstick and a gloss in one. They're so freaking beautiful. Again, obviously I'm a big fan. Now today I'm going to be going in with Motel Dreams. Now my favorite shade of this is Let's Get Physical. Before I almost started talking while I was putting this on. Favorite shade is Let's Get Physical. It's much more of a brown undertone shade that would actually match my eye look, but this is my second favorite shade. It has more of a mauvey undertone to it. So it's not going to totally match, but it also won't like fight horribly, hopefully either, but it's really, really good. But again, the best shade is Let's Get Physical because it's great, but pretty sure I left that in a pants pocket somewhere or something because I don't have it, which is really sad. So it's either in a purse or my pants and I don't know which, so oh well. Oh my God, this color is so freaking beautiful. Yeah, I know it doesn't really match the eye look, but it kind of does. So we're just gonna go with it and pretend like it does. So freaking good. Again, this is Motel Dreams. I love this color so much. Okay, you guys, this is everything. This is the full face, all finished up with all products that are under $10. Now, I really hope that you guys loved it, that you found some really awesome things. I want you to leave me all of your guys' favorite products down below, because obviously, like, hello, I'm gonna need more, because I also wanna know while you're down there if you'd like me to do more videos like this, under $10, under $15, only products that are like this, only products that are this. You guys leave me all of your thoughts. I would seriously, like, give me them, because this is gorgeous and these are all such good products. Now, I do want to say real quick before I go, obviously all of these products, you know, you put 20 products on your face, even if they all are under $20 or $10 a piece, they're all going to be expensive when you add it all together. So you don't need to go out and purchase all of these products right away. You know, if just try what you want to try. Ulta has a great return policy, and just, you know, work your way into it and build your collection in a way that's comfortable and affordable, and you don't always have to have super insanely expensive products, you guys. I have thoroughly loved today's video. These are great. And again, I will leave down in the description box for you how well this cushion from Wet n Wild wears. So far, it looks really beautiful. Like, my skin is still looking great. So I'm excited, you guys. I'm just excited overall to share these with you, some of my favorites. And yeah, let me know down below what you guys think of this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you are new here or you haven't yet, definitely don't forget to subscribe. I put up new videos Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. That is 5 days a week. It's a lot, but it's a good time. Monday, we do like something fun, lifestyle, decorating, DIYs, baking. We do something fun on Monday that lets us kind of get to know each other. You guys get to know me a little bit better, my life, my family. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, it is always some fun makeup content. So you guys, thank you all so much for watching. Also, don't forget, if you want to check me out down on Instagram or Twitter, the links are down in the description box, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please do not forget to have a great day, night, weekend, whatever it is when you're watching this. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, is there like an alien spaceship coming to pick me up? What is this noise? Guys, I wonder sometimes, like, why is there so much noise around me? Do I just, like, beget noise? Because, like, sometimes, I don't know. You know how they say, like, bad karma gets bad karma? But maybe for me, it's like loud people get not loud noises. Maybe it's just real simple. So y'all know, normally this is the part in the video where I would be grabbing my Too Faced glitter glue and so next up we are reaching for the glitter glue. You guys know that what is this? What is this? This is the Maybelline Master Prime. This is going to, now you guys know when we reach this point, it is time to reach for that glitter glue. And normally I always grab that Too Faced glitter glue. Too Faced glitter glue. All right, so next up we have the Maybelline Master Prime base. Oh my God, okay, got it. All right, so next up we have the Maybelline Master Prime Primer. This is to hide. So anyways, we're gonna give this a shot. This is the only product that I'm gonna be using today that isn't available. So for bronzer, we're gonna be using the Essence Sun Club Matte. Oh my God. All right, now for sprays, you guys know I would normally go in with my Morphe Prep and Set. And I really, okay, I guess I just took a pic. Oh my God, what is happening? And just as a fun little woohoo, to blend that in, we are using a fun little woohoo. Oh my God.